guys, I am here at the cemetery here in Clayhatchee, Alabama. First one I come up to is a private U.S. Army World War One. Thank you for your service, sir. I ask that all spirits here please don't follow me home. I'm just here to visit y'all, pay my respects, and that's it. U.S. Army. Thank you, sir. Wiggum. Huh. My stepbrother, his name's Wiggum. A few of them in here. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I'm here. This is a pretty historic cemetery and church. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart this morning. But I just wanted to show y'all a little bit about this cemetery. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Um, there's some old graves in here. Walden's 1861 to 1932. Mariah, January 25th, 1853 to 1932. (1911 to 1924). 1876 to 1924. And let me zoom up. There we go. Go up with it. 1873 to 1934. Look at that. 1865, 1940. There's a lot of older graves in here. And like I've told y'all before, I don't try and show the more modern graves. Look at that. That's concrete. Can't even make that one out. That's pretty. Just out of respect. I don't like doing that. J.F. Pouncey, Private Confederate Army, 6th Regiment, Alabama Cavalry, Confederate States Army. Thank you for your service, sir. Yeah, just out of respect for the families, because if they come up here and they see this, the last thing I'm sure, that they would really want to see is, their family members in a YouTube video, the more modern things. Now, historical things, like these, I don't think folks mind. It's out of respect. I just want to thank you for your service. I want them to be remembered. I want them all to be remembered, but it's just like a kind of a sad time still, especially when the grave is fresh. A person has just passed away. I don't think they want to, give them time to heal. You know what I mean? 1848 to 1918. Guilford. 1876, 1953. Now these right here that I'm fixing to show y'all are really, really old from what I can tell. See, you don't see footstones in graves anymore. Wife of died April 1922. She's 70 years old. But it doesn't say her birthday. That one is 1848, 1905. See, look at these. These are old, old. Born and died January 23rd, 1904. There's another infant. I can't make the 1894. 1891. Another baby. Man. 1888, passed away 1889. That's sad. 1820 to 1889. Man, they were old. 1823 to 1895. And it says right here, in memory of Daniel Donnell Jr., 1784 to 1853, and wife Isabel, 1785 to 1853, buried in the Donnell Cemetery near Claybank Creek, Dale County, Alabama. Huh. Wow. This is all the Donnell. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing their family name correctly. Donnell. Man, those are beautiful headstones. There's another baby. From what I can see in this cemetery, y'all, there is a lot of history here. And I ain't even got started good. So, y'all, I think I'm at the where the oldest part of the cemetery is, which is right up front. Look at this. That headstone's been redone. This looks like a child. Y'all, I can't make out what that says. U.S. Mexico. I can't make it out, y'all. Can y'all make that out at all? Possibly. Quite a few Confederate soldiers in here, too. Private Cater Lee, Alabama Infantry, 1807, 1862. Oh, so he's buried at Camp Douglas in Chicago, Illinois. So they just put a memorial here for him. Look at that. And I don't know what this says, y'all. I wish they would redo that. It has words on it, but you can't make it out. Wow. There's some very old graves in here. And see, this is what I love doing. Love doing it every day. 1870 and 1917. Look at that. It just amazes me at how long these headstones have been here. I mean, just, in existence. And this is a child. 1906. It's another child. Look at this, y'all. John H. Lee, companion of Otto Fuller. I don't know if that's historical significance or what. I don't know who that is. Maybe it's a historical thing for this area. If anybody out there knows who that is, shout out to me. a baby. Infant daughter of Mr. and Mrs. H.C. Lee, 1906 to 1907. Hmm. That one, that's kind of odd. Huh. And of course, it's starting to sprinkle again. That's a baby. I guess I'm getting out of the. There's another baby. Hmm. Quite a few of these I can't even make out because they're so weathered and worn. It's a pretty headstone there. 1870 to 1949. Huh. Now that's kind of odd there. Why they got those headstones so close to each other? Huh. 3 years old. 1860 to 1895. 1875 to 1897. That's beautiful. 1884 to 1895. Well, they weren't very old. I didn't even know that state trooper was sitting there. Huh? There's no birth date. 1890, 1922. Woodman of the World. Spigner. Yeah, look at that headstone there. It's so weathered, it's not even funny. There's a headstone laying right there, but I don't know if I'm stepping on a grave or not. But anyway, what I was trying to say earlier is I like to show the older graves just out of remembrance and keep their memory alive. I know that they have family members that probably do more than likely keep them alive, their memory alive. But I like to, here's one right here. Mr. Berta, thank you for your service. Vietnam veteran, thanks for your service, sir. These graves are all beat up pretty bad. Thank you for your service, sir. Babies. And I apologize if I stepped on your grave. That was not my intentions. Isn't that beautiful? Poor babies. You know, back then there was a lot of diseases and things that um, weren't able to be prevented like they can today. See, like these graves are very old too. 1836, 1895. Sadly, they're so damaged. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? 1837, 1883, 1833, 1939. Oh, he's a Confederate serviceman. Sergeant, Confederate East 15th Alabama Infantry Regiment, Confederate States Army. Thank you for your service, buddy. Look at this. Concrete graves. And look at that. They are right. Look at this. This grave is right there on the road. And these graves there, you can't even tell what's there. They're so beaten and weathered. Look at that. And from what I see right here, that's probably this grave. (1819 to 1869). Wow. George W. Gilman, born 1798 in Hartford, Connecticut, died 1866 in Dale County, Alabama. Gone but not forgotten. Memorial placed by Northwest Florida descendants. 1993. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Guys, tell me how old that grave is. 1797, 1851. Born 1815, passed away 1894. That is crazy. 1866, 1894. Wife of A.N. Thompson, 1851. Oh, died 1851. They don't have a lot of these don't have birth dates on them. They have death dates. That one's broken off. 1807 to 1880. Huh. Like I said, y'all, there's some old graves in here. This must be where the old. Sorry for the road noise. Like I said, we're right on the highway. Can't hardly tell what any of those say. There are some pretty graves in here.